So the crossing of the staffs, which means that anybody that is not an officer or above may come up to the podium. La Yasha Allah, which means to Israel. Amajim, which means to stand. Punya Hakidam, which means to turn and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawu, Shabashamayim, Qudash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Ayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawur, Ayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Ko, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kwabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kwabawatnawa, Wala'ah, Tabayayanawa, Bonasai one, a ball, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapari, La'awalamyam, Aman. This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Pray for the Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai. Babakashah. Nathanawa. Hakak. Hakak. La Rapa'ah. Call Makalah. Wakal Manawa. Hakak. La Tahor. Hamatazarayan. Hakak. The Hakim. Hamathium. Hakak. Al Rakawat. Hatama Allah. The Gorshan. Ba'ashim Yahushai. Tawad Aman. Prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai, please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wam Yaka Allah. Wa Allah Hayim. Matazabia. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapium. Hazaranyum. It's like it. Matazabia. Alawap Yahana. Halawapium. Hazaranyum. Hakwatizayanyum. Hakayayum. Quathian. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Throughout our month. Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahanna. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayunya. Al-Hohorim. Mayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'aim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'aratazah. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Wagolka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashun. Shalmar. Yasha'alu. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazorka. Al. Yad. Yumyaka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balya'alu. Yahweh. Yashamarka. McCall. Rai. Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'athka. Wabuaka. Ma'aita. Wa'ai. Awulam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. All Damayah. Lakah. All Thacharash. Wa'al. Tashakwat. All. Kaya. Hana. Awayabyaka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al Aimaka. Ya'ariyamwa. Sawada. Uyata. Ya'itazawa. Al Tazapawanyaka. Amarawa. Lakawa. Nakidum. Magoya. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Sham. Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa'itazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Al Yaka. Barya. Yakarathwa. Ahoya. Adawam. Wayashamai. Alayum. Mawa'aba. Wa'agarium. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palashah. Aim. Yashabia. Tazawar. Gam. Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarwai. Labanya. Lawat. Selah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadian. Kasa Yasara. Kayabian. Banakao. Kayashawan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La Dama. Shayatamwa. Nara. Yabmawa. Ka'ira. Wakaza'aba. Wakazabak. Wakazazor. Manai. Ko. Nasayakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. No Yerusha, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagogola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Roaka, Kaash, Kavaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Tardakma, Basairika, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Punyaham, Palawan, Wayabakashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabawa, Aidia, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labarka, Al, Yawan, Al, Call, Ha'arataza. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb, and like Zeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zeba, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Prayer for the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now. Right now. Sing evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Sing evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. Always. So be it. Sorry. Which means to turn. Shabi, which means to be seated. It's like Tazba. You could open that door up, Bokasha, so you get some air in here. And just position yourself close to that door. And you can let her walk around as well, sis. You can let her walk around if you want. Give me 1 second.
It's good out there, sir. It's a lot here.
Right.
We got air flowing.
All right, we're going to start in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 1. Blue Letter Bible. All right, slack. Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. We are the bar. Yahweh, all, Mashah, La'amar, verse 2. The bar, all, Banya, Yasha'Allah, Wa'amarath, Alaham, Mawa'idiyah, Yahweh, Ashar, Fakwarawa, Atham, Makwaraya, Qudash, Allah, Hum, Mawa'idiyah, verse 3. Shashath, Yum Yum, Daisha, Malakah, Wabayawam, Hashabayaya, Shabbath, Shabbathwan, Makorah, Kodash, Kol, Malakah, La'ah, Daishawa, Shabbath, Hawa'ah, La Yahweh, Bakol, Mawa Shabbath Yakam, Pa, verse 4, Allah, Mawaidia, Yahweh, Makoraya, Kodash, Ashar, Takwarawa, Atham, Bamwaidia, verse 5, Bakadash, Hara Ashwan, Ba'a Rabai, Ba'arabai, Ashar, Lakadash, Bayan, Ha Irabium, Pasak, La Yahweh, verse 6, Wa Bakamasha, Ashar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hazah, Chag, Hamatazawath, La Yahweh, Shaba'aith, Yum Yum, Matazawath, Ta'aklawu, verse 7. Bayawam, Ha-Ra'ashwan, Makwara, Kodash, Yahya, Lakam, Kol, Malakath, Ibadah, La'ah, Daishawa. All right, clap it up. We're going to get it here in the English. Slack you 1 second. All right, slack you. Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. And of course, because we follow the scriptures and the ways of our forefathers here in the ISUBK, we keep all the feast days that are laid out in the book of Leviticus. Like, we keep the law in here, while the different religious institutions that have been raised up in this earth have been lying to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians about the Lord's true feast days, his true high holy days, and who those days were for. Like we used to think when we celebrated Christmas or Thanksgiving that, oh, just everybody should be welcome. You know, you should go out on the street and invite strangers who don't have family, you know, regardless of who it is that they are, what disgusting deeds it is that they may practice in the dark. Like, you're taught to do that while you're in the world, but yet when it comes to serving the Lord, you see how very few brothers and sisters actually come to serve the Most High, actually come to keep the Lord's feast days that are beneficial for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But yeah, we will cause for our bank accounts to go into the negative if it means that we can, you know, throw the best Christmas party, the best Thanksgiving dinner there is out there, go and buy the most eggs to be painted and stashed around, you know, the yard. Like, we'll do that, but we won't sacrifice what's necessary to serve the Lord. But that's why this school is so important, because we show brothers and sisters how it is that we can make that sacrifice. How it is that, you know, you don't have to be, you know, You don't have to be, like Superman or anything like that in order to sacrifice for the Lord. Like, it's very simple, and it starts with things like this: just coming together as a community, as a nation, in in the spirit of brotherhood. Just having food, strong drink, or whatever it is you might drink. Like it starts with this right here. You had something you wanted to say, Tazaba?
Oh, right. I agree with you. You know what I mean? Like, we can do everything out of the world. Like celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like, sabotage and about um oh yeah, okay. We should buy Christmas stuff and this and that. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to do that. We need to have that same spirit as we do at the Christmas holiday, then you know what I'm saying, then the whole high holy day, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this is important, like, you know what I mean? Like all we talk is Christmas and Halloween and this and that, you know what I mean? But we need to have that same spirit as the Lord, high holidays the Lord gave us, then all these Christmas and, you know what I mean? And,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like we should have the more high spirit on a high holy day for the Lord that gave us than Christmas and Halloween and all that stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. And that's exactly why the school is here. It's like it talks about. If you could go stand on Shamar for that sister Bokasha.
Come.
Verse 3: 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. And of course, that's exactly what we do here in the UPK. We keep the Sabbath of the Lord. It's like it. And of course, when it says that, you shall do no work therein for the Sabbath, it's not talking about you can't, you can't cook, can't clean, you can't protect yourself, can't drink water, whatever nonsense it is that breakoffs have put out there because they don't understand the scriptures and they look at them through the eyes of an oppressor. You understand? Like, if you come in here, you'll get the true spirit of what these scriptures is about. And of course, because we have the original teachings passed down to us here in this organization, the teachings that even the slaves knew when they came over to the Americas, you understand, and held on to it and passed down to Abba Bivens and the seven heads commanding General Yohana and the men that are under commanding General Yohana. Like, this is talking about you shall do no servile work. So you can't go out and do work that'll like get you money. And this is more so meant for like the bosses. So it is that they can't work our people to death, because if it was left to us, we would be just like our oppressor, and we would never get a day off. Like, we would be worked until we was unalived in the fields or in the factories, wherever it is that you are. And because the laws of God are not grievous, like the Lord knew to look out for his people and to ensure that his own wouldn't abuse his people. Verse 4: these are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which he shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5: and the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. And of course, so many of us know of the Passover, but so very few of us actually keep it. Like, so few Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, even those who proclaim themselves to be in the truth, but yet are not under the banner of One West, like, even they proclaim that they keep the Lord's Passover, when in reality, like, you're really following in the ways of of Amalek, like so many brothers have in the past when they were first seeking out the truth. When if you want to keep the Lord's Passover, you got to come here in the Isupk. Like, it's like you understand? Like that's the only way it is to keep any of the Lord's high holy days or feast days is to come in the Isupk. The only place to pay your tithes to is here in the Isupk. Anything that has to do with the God of these scriptures, like you're only going to fulfill his desires if you are here in this school. Verse 6. And the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. Of course, after the Passover, you got the feast of unleavened bread, where you can't have no leavening. You're supposed to get it out of your house for that week. And it gives brothers and sisters an idea of what it is that our forefathers went through when we were leaving the land of Egypt. When the Lord went through and smote the firstborn of all of the Egyptians, leaving them unalive throughout the land, which is the Passover. You understand? That's the event that, made the Passover. You understand? So after we had to get up out of that land and go onto our own place while we were on the move, we ate unleavened bread. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day, when ye wave the sheaf, and he lamb without blemish of the first year, for a burnt offering unto the Lord. 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour, mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord, for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the 4th part of an hin. 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, nor green ears, unto the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. 17. And ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be taken, bacon with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits, for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs they shall be holy to the Lord for the priests. Verse 21, and ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. Verse 22, and when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and unto the stranger. I am the Lord your God. And of course, that's breaking down the Feast of First Fruits, and it shows our people how it is that we can show brotherhood to brothers and sisters that we don't even know. Like at the end right there when it said that you'll leave the you'll leave the corners of the field, and the gleaning, that the just what's like left behind, what might fall on the ground. Like you'll leave all that for the brothers and sisters that you don't even know. Which, of course, because Commander General Yohana has held on to the truth, like he understands the importance of taking care of the poor, while the religious institutions of this earth have neglected the poor blacks and Hispanics who have been coming to them and begging for them to take care of them or to provide them with some kind of relief from this hell. And meanwhile, they just end up getting more and more oppressed. Like without brotherhood, this nation would absolutely fall apart. Like nobody has ever cared about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians until the Isupk came on the scene. Like the Black Panthers didn't do it. No, church has done it. No mosque. Nobody truly cares about the slaves of this earth or the servants of this earth if it didn't mean that their pockets would get filled. But yet the Isupk, even though brothers' pockets really, really get empty for helping our people, even though brothers lose so much time to raise up this nation, brothers lose vehicles, families, anything it is that you could think of that you absolutely fear losing, brothers have lost it in here, and they still continue to raise up this nation. And that's just the spirit it is that Christ wanted for our people to have. You understand? The spirit of brotherhood that hasn't been seen in this earth for so very long. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24. You want to have a seat, Mariah? You want to have a seat? Say, if not, you can do your thing. Verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, and the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. And if you didn't know, that's what we're here for today. You understand? Verse 25, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And that's what we're here to do today. Like that offering we're making to the Lord. That's why everybody is bringing food, bringing what it is that they can sacrifice, what they can spare, in the spirit of brotherhood, and making sure that the brothers and sisters in here have what they need, and making sure that this spirit that Christ has put into this earth, or slightly that the Lord has put into this earth, making sure that it stays strong. Verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 27, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. So after the memorial blowing of the trumpets, it says the Day of Atonement. I double check the date it is that we're having it, but it's not long after we leave here. And we'll be having the Day of Atonement. That's no food, no water, none of that. You understand? Of course, there are stipulations for brothers and sisters if they have some kind of health condition that prevents them from, going an extended period of time without food or water. If you're pregnant, I believe if sisters are breastfeeding, things like that. If you have any questions about it, about if it is that you can't participate in it, just get with your camp leader. He'll let you know, if you're good to go, or if you got to sit this one out. You understand? But just so brothers and sisters can prepare themselves, the Day of Atonement is coming up. Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. Slucky, can you paste that towards the sisters when you get it hooked up? Appreciate you. Slucky. And of course, it's ideal for brothers and sisters not to be able to go into their slaves on the Day of Atonement, but because our oppressor is the devil, and because we are still servants in a place that supposedly has religious freedoms, brothers and sisters, you don't have, if you got to go into that factory, or the hospital you work at, wherever it is that you gotta slave at, just go and get it over with. Make sure you have some gum with you to keep your mouth moist. Have some chapstick, keep your lips from being chapped. You understand? That's the most you can do. Of course, depending on your work conditions, once again, just get with your camp leader. If you're like a welder somewhere where you got to be in intense heat for 8 to 12 hours a day, then of course, if you got to drink some water, you got to drink some water. You ain't allowed to die during the Lord's high holy days or feast days. Verse 29, for whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And of course, if you don't keep the laws of God in the nation of Israel, you get cut off from the nation. That's how detrimental not only are the high holy days and feast days, but the laws of God are to this nation. You go out and you sleep with a heathen woman, you get cut off from the nation. If you have a child with her, he has to be away for 3 generations. These laws are no plaything. You can't just go out and do as you please and expect to just come back like everything is good. You get unalived for breaking the laws of God in our nation. So all you Christians out there and fake Israelites who think that you're just under grace, who think that you can go and fulfill your lusts because of the sacrifice Christ made for this nation, you are terribly mistaken. It's like, I don't want, you want the service? Come. Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, in all your dwellings. 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Saying so from sundown to sundown, just like it is how our days operate. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 34. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles, 7 days unto the Lord. 35. And the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. 39. Also, in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feasts of the Lord. It's like, Leviticus 24:1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure oil olive beaten for the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually. Verse 3. Without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation shall Aaron order it from the evening unto the morning before the Lord continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. 4. He shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick before the Lord continually. Verse 5. And thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2/10 deals shall be in 1 cake. So with that, you know what I'm saying? So brothers and sisters get an idea of why it is that we have these high holy days and these feast days. Like there's always some kind of meaning behind all of it. It's like it tells about stay on Shamar Bubba Shah. You know what I'm saying? There's a meaning behind of it, there's a history to it. You know, it's not like fake Israelites make it seem to be, where, you know, you're just worshiping the moon for whatever wacky reason it is that they have. You know, you're not out here celebrating the holidays of our oppressor just like fake Israelites do. Like, we come in here to actually serve the Lord, keep His feast days, and yeah. So with that, just me behind the podium. I majum, means to stand. Just me behind the podium. What are you talking? La Yasha Allah, which means to Israel. So majum, which means to stand. Punyaki dum, which means to turn and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayah, Shimka, Yahweh, Malakufka, Taba'ah, Matazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawur, Hayah, Washemayim, Nathan, Wanawa, Wakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kwabawat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kwabawat Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayai Nawa, Banasaya 1, a ball, Awashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Hayah, Waka, Kamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, La Walamyum, Aman. To the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Or for the cock, for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babu Kashah, Nathananahu, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, La Ta'ar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La'akim, Hamatim, Hakak, Al Rakawat, Atama Allah, Nagarshan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the water Aman. Prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wam Yaka Allah. Wa Lahayim. Matazabia. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapium. Ha Zaranyum. Ha Quadazayanyum. Ha Khayayum. Wa Aquatium. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. The water Aman. Pray for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. troopers and the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hariam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Waratazah. Al-Yatan. Lamawat. Rogoka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Anak. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yeshun. Shalmar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al. Yad. Yomyaka. Yawamam. Hashemash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balya'ala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. McCall. Rai. Yashamar. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazaatka. Wawaka. Ma'aita. Wa'id. I will love. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. You will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all Damayah, Lakat, all Thakarash, Wa'al, Tashakwat, all Hayat, Anah, Oyabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ba'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'arayamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Yaitazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanaki Dum, Mongolia, Wala'ah, Yadakar, Sham, Yasha'ala, Iwata, Kaya, Nawaitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryat, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, Weshamai, Alayum, Moab, Bulgarium, Kabal, Waimawan, Waimalak, Palashah, Ain, Yashavia, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawat, Imam, Hayawat, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Rashah, Laham, Hamadian, Kasa Yasara, Hayabian, Banakaol, Hayashawan, Nashamadwa, Ryan Dara, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Shaitamwa, Nara, Yamawa, Kaira, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakazazal, Manai, Call, Nasiakamwa, Ashar, Marwa, Nayrashah, Anawa, Nawat, Alahayam, Alahayab, Shaitamwa, Kagogola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Kaash, Tabaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Aryam, Khan, Tardatma, Masairika, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Qualawan, Wayabakashwa, Shumka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabawa, Idian, I, Wayaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shumka, Yahweh, Gabadka, Al, Yawan, Al, Call, Haratazah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, the Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also is drawn with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Areb, and like Zeb, yea, all their princes. As Zeba, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Prayer for the curses in the English. Curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Burst their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. Always. So be it. Star. Turn. Salaki. Going to be taking the scrolls to be saluted.
Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah. Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah. Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak Yah. It tells about, see who that is. It tells about, see who that is. This concludes Isupk Indianapolis Sabbath service. Akawathian and Yeshabia, between sisters, be seated. I'm going to give a salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham. Yakamata, Akawathian, Amadim, when sisters stand. Sar, turn and face the sisters. Salute to the sisters, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Shamar Atam Hashem Yahushua. Yamata. Talks about, if you could go get Officer Isaiah Baruch Hashem. I think he went through the building. Would anybody like to be anointed at this time? nobody? All right, just hang tight. Sky, can you get her out of her car seat? I mean, can you get her out of her stroller? Oh, sure. I'm gonna have you bring her up here. Respect up.
Should be here in a moment.
No sweat. 12 out of 1.
Excuse me. Just watch.
Bring her up here. Stand at the front, bump the show.
Yeah, I'm right. Step it up for this baby. Hey, baby. Hey, listen. You couldn't deny her if you wanted to. Look at that mug on her face. If that ain't Bungal, tell me what is. Yeah, you about to get the oil poured on your head. Damn right, man. And if I could say a couple of words, man, this is a glorious moment right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody already know that this is my brother, man. Bungas, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? I used to say back in the day, and I still stand by it, every camp needs a Bungad. I almost feel sorry for the camps that don't, man. And he's been doing mighty work, man. Beautiful rib, beautiful daughter. You know what I'm saying? I was joking with him. I said his goal is to get the Lord to change the name of Gad to the name of Bungad. You know what I'm saying? Like to the tribe of Matarah. That's going to be the new 12 tribes when we take the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful thing, and it's an honor to be able to anoint this baby right here. Ain't that right? Get the oil on your head. Here it comes. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Got you. Hit you with the David oil. Damn right. Let's step that up, man. One more time. Damn right. Let's do these prayers.
This is the anointing prayer. Only the priest up here will say it. I point to you, say your name. Anointing prayer in the Hebrew. Yabaraka Yahweh.
Yabaraka Yahweh.
Waya Shamarka.
Waya Shamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Yasha'a Yahweh.
Yasha'a Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Wayasham.
Wayasham.
Laka.
Laka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Izara. Izara. Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Thawad Ahmad.
Thawad Ahmad. You already know what's next. Kum Yashala.
Kum Yashala.
Kum Yashala.
Kum Yashala.
Kum Yashala.
Kum Yashala.
Damn right.
Hang on. We gotta do it in English. Say how much. Officer Isaiah's got a little jealous.
Yeah, hey, listen, that's my baby, man. What you want me to do?
This is the anointing prayer in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bless thee and keep thee.
Bless thee and keep thee.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Make his face shine upon thee.
Make his face shine upon thee.
And be gracious unto thee.
And be gracious unto thee.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Lift up his countenance upon thee.
Lift up his countenance upon thee.
And give thee peace.
And give thee peace.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
Izara.
Azar. Damn right. Glory.
Top it up. That nobody else wants to be anointed. All right, that Sabbath service dismissed.
Damn right.